Do you really think this is a good idea?
I was afraid you'd say that.
Do you really think this is a good idea? We need to talk now.
Why would you even think that?
We need to talk now. I can't believe this is happening.
Are we really gonna do this now?
I can't believe this is happening. What are you hiding from me?
That's not the point at all.
What are you hiding from me? It's not what it looks like, I promise.
You can't possibly be serious.
It's not what it looks like, I promise. Let's get out of here before anyone sees us.
I guess I didn't see that coming.
Let's get out of here before anyone sees us. Are you sure you can handle this?
What does that even mean?
Are you sure you can handle this? I didn't mean for it to happen this way.
I think we need more information first.
I didn't mean for it to happen this way. You don't know the whole story.
That's not what I expected to hear.
You don't know the whole story. We've been through worse than this.
I knew you'd bring this up eventually.
We've been through worse than this. I need you to trust me on this one.
Let's take a moment to think this through.
I need you to trust me on this one. This place gives me the creeps.
You're overthinking this, aren't you?
This place gives me the creeps. Why do I feel like you're keeping something from me?
Why are you always like this?
Why do I feel like you're keeping something from me? What if I told you everything was a lie?
We've been over this already.
What if I told you everything was a lie? We don't have much time left.
I think you're missing the bigger picture.
We don't have much time left. You should have told me sooner.
That's an interesting take on it.
You should have told me sooner. How could you do this to me?
I didn't know you felt that way.
How could you do this to me? Don't look now, but we're being watched.
You're asking the wrong questions.
Don't look now, but we're being watched. This is going to change everything.
I'd rather not get into that right now.
This is going to change everything. It's not about you. It's about all of us.
That's actually a good point.
It's not about you. It's about all of us. I can't do this without you.
We should probably take this one step at a time.
I can't do this without you. We can fix this, but we need to act fast.
I can't believe you just said that.
We can fix this, but we need to act fast. This isn't how I imagined it would be.
Do you even hear yourself right now?
This isn't how I imagined it would be. You've got to be kidding me.
I think you're on to something.
You've got to be kidding me. Why didn't you tell me before?
Why didn't you say so earlier?
Why didn't you tell me before? I've got a bad feeling about this.
I don't think it's as simple as that.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I knew you'd say that.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I knew you'd say that. We're running out of options here.
We should have seen this coming.
We're running out of options here. Let's not make this any harder than it has to be.
What do you expect me to say to that?
Let's not make this any harder than it has to be. I think we've been set up.
I guess we don't have much choice now.
I think we've been set up. I've waited a long time for this moment.
That's a pretty bold assumption.
I've waited a long time for this moment. We're not safe here. We need to move.
Why does this always happen to us?
We're not safe here. We need to move. How long have you known?
I never thought about it that way before.
How long have you known? You don't get to make that decision for me.
That's actually kind of brilliant.
You don't get to make that decision for me. We can't turn back now.
I don't know if I can agree with you.
We can't turn back now. You're not the person I thought you were.
We should probably keep this quiet for now.
You're not the person I thought you were. What do we do if it doesn't work?
That's one way to look at it.
What do we do if it doesn't work? I'll go if you go.
You're not making this any easier, you know?
I'll go if you go. You've been acting strange lately. What's going on?
Why do you always make things so complicated?
You've been acting strange lately. What's going on? I'm not leaving without you.
I think we need a new plan.
I'm not leaving without you. Do you ever wish things were different?
You know that's not going to work, right?
Do you ever wish things were different? This might be the craziest thing I've ever done.
What do you mean by that?
This might be the craziest thing I've ever done. I can't believe you said that.
I think you're giving up too easily.
I can't believe you said that. We need a distraction and fast.
This is going to be harder than we thought.
We need a distraction and fast. This isn't just about you, it's about all of us.
I'm not sure that's the best idea.
This isn't just about you, it's about all of us. If we don't act now, it'll be too late.
You might be onto something there.
If we don't act now, it'll be too late. I never thought I'd see you again.
That's not how I remember it.
I never thought I'd see you again. How are we supposed to get out of this?
I don't think we should rush into anything.
How are we supposed to get out of this? What happens if we fail?
We really need to focus right now.
What happens if we fail? You don't have to do this alone.
You're starting to sound a little paranoid.
You don't have to do this alone. I thought I could trust you.
I think we're missing something important.
I thought I could trust you. You knew this was going to happen, didn't you?
Why didn't I think of that?
You knew this was going to happen, didn't you? What's the worst that could happen?
You're probably right, but it won't be easy.
What's the worst that could happen? We've come too far to give up now.
I don't think we're ready for this.
We've come too far to give up now. I've been waiting for the right time to tell you.
That's a lot to take in.
I've been waiting for the right time to tell you. You were never supposed to find out.
I can't argue with that logic.
You were never supposed to find out. We can't let them get away with this.
This isn't exactly what I signed up for.
We can't let them get away with this. Why do you always have to be so difficult?
You always have the craziest ideas.
Why do you always have to be so difficult? I'm not sure we're going to make it.
That's not the worst idea I've heard.
I'm not sure we're going to make it. Do you ever think about how we got here?
Why are we even talking about this?
Do you ever think about how we got here? This is bigger than any of us imagined.
This is starting to feel like a bad idea.
This is bigger than any of us imagined. We've got to stick together no matter what.
I think we should take a step back.
We've got to stick together no matter what. If this works, everything changes.
What's your backup plan if this doesn't work?
If this works, everything changes. I didn't sign up for this.
That's not going to end well.
I didn't sign up for this. You've got some explaining to do.
I don't think I can go through with this.
You've got some explaining to do. You'll regret this, I promise you.
You're making a big deal out of nothing.
You'll regret this, I promise you. I knew you'd show up eventually.
I think we're running out of options here.
I knew you'd show up eventually. This isn't the time for second thoughts.
That's a dangerous way of thinking.
This isn't the time for second thoughts. What are we going to do now?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
What are we going to do now? You're braver than you think you are.
You really think this is the right move?
You're braver than you think you are. Sometimes I wonder if this is all worth it.
I'm starting to think you're enjoying this.
Sometimes I wonder if this is all worth it. Do you think we'll ever get back to normal?
That's easier said than done.
Do you think we'll ever get back to normal? We've got one shot at this, don't mess it up.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
We've got one shot at this, don't mess it up. This is just the beginning, isn't it?
I don't think that's what they meant.
This is just the beginning, isn't it? I've made my decision, and I'm not changing it.
You always manage to surprise me.
I've made my decision, and I'm not changing it. Why do you always have to be the hero?
Let's just hope this works.
Why do you always have to be the hero? I can't believe I'm doing this.
That's not exactly comforting to hear.
I can't believe I'm doing this. We're so close I can feel it.
I think we're in way over our heads.
We're so close I can feel it. What do you mean it's too late?
You're way too confident about this.
What do you mean it's too late? I thought you'd be happy to see me.
This is going to be a disaster, isn't it?
I thought you'd be happy to see me. We're not out of the woods yet.
Let's focus on what we can actually control.
We're not out of the woods yet. You're either with me or against me.
That's not the kind of answer I was expecting.
You're either with me or against me. I've never seen you like this before.
You really have a way with words, don't you?
I've never seen you like this before. We have to go now or we'll miss our chance.
We can't afford to make any mistakes now.
We have to go now or we'll miss our chance. This is all happening so fast.
I can't believe we're having this conversation.
This is all happening so fast. What do you expect me to do?
I was afraid you'd say that.
What do you expect me to do? You can't just walk away from this.
Why would you even think that?
You can't just walk away from this. You've been planning this all along, haven't you?
Are we really going to do this now?
You've been planning this all along, haven't you? I'll explain everything, but not here.
That's not the point at all.
I'll explain everything, but not here. Why didn't you come to me sooner?
You can't possibly be serious.
Why didn't you come to me sooner? We can't afford to make any mistakes.
I guess I didn't see that coming.
We can't afford to make any mistakes. Do you trust me?
What does that even mean?
Do you trust me? This is our last chance to get it right.
I think we need more information first.
This is our last chance to get it right.